news. Hell is the name. It's called terrorists. They kidnap people for ransom. They kidnap Christians today. They kidnap Yazidis. They kidnap women. They kidnap children. They kidnap young girls. Young girls travel to Syria to try to join up with these groups. They're the sickness of human life. They are the sickness of human life. They are the cause of more death, more carnage than any other race and any other nation on the face of this earth. From the Islamic State, the Boko Haram, these terrorists live on nothing but fear, feeding fear, using fear on the internet. This is why we need to use the internet against them. This is why we need to use the internet against them, so that we get equal chance to answer their call of fear. This is why I do every video I do, to answer their call of fear. So somebody's not afraid. It is an internet for people, not for terrorists. It is an internet for people, not for terrorists. What I do is bloody, nasty, gory, and the videos sound that way too. But you can't help it. You have to strike. You have to keep striking, hoping that somebody hears. That somebody hears the plea for help of the people stuck in these areas: in Iraq, Afghanistan, Syria, Nigeria, and even Ukraine, where the Russians have to start butchering people. This is a serious channel. This is a serious channel. It's a channel that has named 7 billion human beings, because it's for 7 billion human beings. It's a channel for all people, for all races, for all nations. It's a channel that tells the truth, the facts, and the reality of the law. The hell is a name called terrorists? Al-Nabi, terrorists, ISIL, whatever they want to call themselves. They have nothing to do with the Muslim people. They have nothing to do with the Muslim people. None of these people have anything to do with the Muslim people, the Muslim religion. They create hell using the guise of religion as a weapon against those who won't do it as they're told, or do what they're supposed to be. This is a world that lives freedom and democracy, and all nations have to be that way. They're not that way, then the world's out of order. The world's out of order. The world is out of order. And that's why we hit ISIS, and we keep hitting ISIS, and keep hitting. We need to do the same thing. We need to arm the rebels in Nigeria and Ukraine to help fight against the terrorists of the world. The terrorists of the world we win if we let them. The terrorists of the world are only scary if we let them scare us. I've been doing this now for 3,300 some odd movies, some odd videos. But I keep on doing it. I will keep on doing it as long as I can. The terrorist has a name, and it is hell. It is hell. The belief in human life is sacred. It's the truth. The belief in human life is valuable. It's the truth. The belief in children's lives should be lived as children. It's the truth. Kidnapping children, putting children in cages, executing children. This is not an act of a normal person. This is not an act of a sane person. This is not an act of a person who wants a government. These people are terrorists. They're going to remain terrorists because that's the only thing they know how to do. They know how to kill. They know how to mutilate. They know how to terrorize. There are so many millions of Muslim people and Nigerian people that are stuck in the middle of this war. The hell has a name. It's called terrorists. They wear hoods around their heads so nobody can see them. Like Jihadi John killed 3 people. He murdered them. Cold blood. Gets away with it. Sooner or later he's going to get caught. Sooner or later he's going to get caught. Money has a way of bringing out the worst in people. Money has a way of bringing out the worst in people. As the rewards get higher and higher for these people, names are going to start to spill out. Names are going to start to spill out. Abu Dhabi, nothing but a cold-blooded murderer. He hides in the background while his cronies do the murdering for him. And his cronies do the slaughtering for him. And people take it for granted that all terrorists, that all Muslims are terrorists. And it's not that way. It's not that way. It never will be that way. Because the fairness of life is you gotta know that the terrorist difference between religion and extreme religion. Same thing with Catholics when they were molesting children. Same thing. They hit it. These people are using the guise of Muslim religion to create terror, war, beheadings, death, killings, rape, terrorism. And that's what they do. But you can't blame the living Muslim for what they do. And I don't do it that way. And I won't do it that way. Because hell has a name. Hell has a name, and it is called terrorism. Terrorism. People who think that terrorist Muslims are the same, they're not, are wrong. Are wrong. I know a lot of people think that way. A lot of people are afraid of the Muslims. A lot of people don't want to do Muslim shows. But I do this show, and anybody can come in here. Anybody can come in here. Anybody from Islam can come in here and know that I'm not against the Muslim people. Because it's not how I do things. It's not how I do these videos. And anybody can come in here. This is an open show. It's an open forum. It's open for all people. But I will not cultivate terror by blaming all the Muslims. I won't blame all the Muslims. I won't. I just won't. Terrorists are terrorists, and Muslims are Muslims. And that's the difference between the two. And that's the difference between the two. Now, terrorists just say happen to be in a Muslim country doesn't mean that they're backed by Muslim people. Most people hate them, want to destroy them. Most people hate them and want to destroy them. Kill their children, they kill their parents, they kill their families. And what do you want? You expect them to get mad. You expect them to get mad. This show is open to anybody and anyone who wants to come in. I've never stopped anybody from coming in here. Never stopped anybody from coming in here. People are all welcome here. This is an open show. It's an open forum to deal with ISIS, the Boko Haram, and Abdul Nabi, and all these terrorists who think that they rule human life, that they're going to be able to rule human life. There are too many people that are anti-extremists. There are Muslim people that live like that. They can't live to be told what to do. Like the Saudis sentenced the guy to death today because he threw out his religious book. There's another Iraqi went back to Iraq because he believes about Christ. He wants to spread the word. And there are Christians and Muslims. There are Christians in Iran, in Iraq, in Afghanistan. These people are being targeted by Muslim people, by a terrorist nation, by ISIS. For what? Because they don't believe in their God, and their late. It doesn't work that way. Everybody has their own faith. Everybody has their own belief. Everybody believes that religion is taboo. It's not the religion that's taboo. It's the people who use it. It's the people who use it for ill-gotten gains. The fact of human life. It's the hell of human life. Nobody's going to pay money to a terrorist or a kidnapper. They just kill them anyway. You just kill them anyway. As they did in Nigeria when they kidnapped that Reverend. $300,000 ransom for. You can't stop the terrorism. You can't stop the terrorism until you get to the core of it. But you gotta keep fighting. You gotta keep fighting. They're preparing the biggest slaughter against ISIS they've ever heard. Somewhere around March or April. It's going to be like 20,000 of them that are going to attack ISIS. And they're going to be trained. They're going to be well trained. They're going to be well equipped, well armed. And the fight will go on until this band of marauders is stopped. Until these bands of marauders is stopped, the fight will go on. The fight will be a good one. The fight will be a just one. But to blame other Muslims is wrong. 3 Muslims were shot last week. They had nothing to do. Nothing to do. They were going about their daily life as if nothing was going on. And maybe Muslims have to make themselves clearer. Speak out more in public. Speak out more in the world about the extremist terrorists in these nations. Speak out against them. Let people hear your words. Let people hear your talk. Let people hear you say that you're not part of the Muslim nation. You're not part of the Muslim people. And this way people will understand the difference between a Muslim and a terrorist. The difference between a Muslim and a terrorist. It's very simple. Muslim people go to church. They practice their religion. They go to work. And they come home. And this is for everybody. This show is for everybody. This station is for everybody. It's for all kinds of hell. It's for all kinds of people. It's for all kinds of life. So I opened it at 7 billion. I can't get no comments because I won't change my name. And I won't change the name of the network. So Google won't let me get my comments. But I'm not going to stop fighting for this channel. I'm going to keep on fighting for this channel. I want this channel to speak for all human beings. For all human beings. I don't want this channel to judge one side or another. I want this channel to judge terrorists, robbers, burglars, committers of crimes, anybody that does wrong. Anybody that does wrong. And it will keep doing that. And it will keep doing that until it is stopped. But I'm not going to change the name of this channel. I'm not going to change the name of the station. Been here too long. I had 600,000 views taken away because I raised 5,000 movies. Well, my thing would read over 670,000. That's the true thing of life. These terrorists really, really are the death of human life. They are the death of human life. They're the suffering of human life. They're the agony of human life. It's a terrible, terrible crime. It's happened to these people. It's a terrible, terrible crime. Hold on. I'll be right back. This channel speaks for the Muslim people, for all the Muslim people, for all the Muslim people, the good people. And that's what I wanted to speak for. American people and all people that are good. But I wanted to understand this channel will not back away from terrorism or terrorists. This channel tends to fight against it, put the news out there every single day. And hopefully the views will come. In time the views will come. I don't make fancy videos. I don't have a fancy camera. I don't have a network like Bob Tapley or Alex Jones or all that will do their conspiracy videos. We tell the truth here. We tell the facts here. And we let the people judge and view what they want to view. Never forced anybody to view here. There is no charge for anybody to view here. You don't have to pay $29.95. You view here for free. View here for free. This station is paid money and foodfortheworld.org. I have never ever taken a dime or charged for 1 minute of time I've done on this horrendous network. The terrorists are mean people. Terrorists are mean people. They have no value for human life. They have no value for human life. And Muslims are not bad people. I've dealt with them all my life. I've dealt with all kinds of Chicago, man. I've dealt with all kinds of people of every race, creed, and color. You just got to understand that these people are extremists. They have no heart, have no feeling, have no care for human life at all. That's what a terrorist is. That doesn't mean that all people are terrorists. The Oklahoma bombing was done by Americans to make terrorists aren't just made in Islam. They're made by hate, by bigotry, by racism. It's that hate the West. You're beaten about that. You have to come here. Even Saddam, so he hated the West. He hated America. What do he have stashed in his castles? American money. American money. That's right. American money. That's the totality of it all. It's the abuse of people. You slaughter them like Bashar Assad or al-Abadi. It just kills human life. It just kills the hell out of human life. That's the sadness of human life that I won't stand for. This station's here for people to view freely. There's no charge here. There's no charge here. You don't pay $29.95 to join. Join for free. Join for free. There is no charge. Because that's what the station is all about. It's having some people having a station where they can go and learn and read about the truth for free. The people's view. The people's voice. When the people's voice speak, people should listen. Now, I'm not going to say that's the greatest videos ever, because they're not. But they tell the truth. They tell the facts. They tell the realities as they are. I don't sugarcoat it. I don't make videos that sugarcoat it. I tell it like it is. When I say the kid and the woman that pastor was kidnapped, now they want $300,000 for her in Nigeria. Nothing's going to happen to her. She's going to die. She's going to die. So, because nobody's going to pay ransom for somebody they're going to get killed. Nobody's going to pay ransom for somebody who's already. She may be dead for all we know. She may be dead for all we know. How do we know she's even still alive? So it doesn't matter if it's Boko Haram or Al Qaeda or Taliban or Al Nabi or Hamas or ISIS. It doesn't matter. Or Bashar Assad. They're not going to let people live to tell of the atrocities that are being reported all over the Middle East. These atrocities are inhuman. They're treating their own people inhumanly. They're treating their own people inhumanly. That's the sadness of human life. That's the sadness of human life. Like I said, this site is open for anybody to come in. This site is open for anybody to come in. I don't stop people from coming in here and asking questions. People should come in here and ask questions. There should be questions about it. Shouldn't be questions about it. What hell is the name? It's called terrorists. Terrorists steal nothing but death, hunger, starvation, rape. I don't know, maybe even pedophilia. Who knows? Who knows what these people are capable of doing? They try to use the religion as cover. They try to use the religion as cover. It's a shame. Because I've read parts, quite a bit of the Quran, and it's nothing like this. It's nothing like this. It's all done by clerics. All done by clerics. Each cleric makes up its own beliefs. And that's how it should be. It should be one book for all Muslims. It should be one book for all Muslims. And that book should be made by Muhammad. And that book should cover all people with rights and freedoms and liberties. And it should be done that way. But it isn't. It's done by clerics. Clerics cannot judge human beings. When a man is put to death for something he doesn't believe in, that's wrong. It's wrong. It's not right. Terrorists are evil people. They always have been, always will be. They're the death of human life. They're the suffering of human life. They're the agony of human life. They're the torture of human life. They try to convince girls to go over there because all they're going to get is raped and sold. All they're going to get is raped and sold. They're told what to do, when to do, how to do it, why to do it, and where to do it. That's all that's going to happen. Those 3 British girls went over there. It's sad. It's the sadness of human life. It really is the sadness of human life. To see so many people, so many innocents that have died. Over 200,000 in Syria alone. not including Afghanistan. It's got to be around 700,000 now. It's a million lives that are out the door because of terrorists. People like to Saddam Hussein. Has to stop. Somewhere it has to be stopped. Somewhere it has to be stopped so that people can begin to rebuild their nations upon equality, equal rights, and amendments to the book. Make amendments. Clerics can make amendments to the book to help everybody. Excuse me a minute. Gongs for the door to yelps. But you're not going to stop the killing of human life by paying them money. You're not going to stop the killing of human life by only stopping them. That's the only way you're going to do it. And I hope people will view it. And I hope people will view it. I really do. I hope people will take the time to view the videos because they're powerful, they're strong, they tell the truth, and they're a fact of human life. It's the reality of human life. And I hope that I made some points here today. I'm hoping that I made some points here today. That killing is not Muslim. It's the terrorist. It's the terrorist. It's the living human terrorist. And shape human life. Kill it, rape it, mutilate it, behead it. What other answer is there? Stand by and let the people in Syria get slaughtered? Because that's all that's going to happen. If we don't step in and try to stop it, more people are going to be slaughtered. More people, Yazidis, Christians, and other people of other religions. Because people just want to live. Christians just want to live, man. They just want to live their life and worship their God. What's the matter with that? There's plenty of room in this world for all people. But people have to be together. People have to be on the same page. People have to be on the same page. That's the truth of human life. Sorry that I had to leave. There was somebody in the office. That's the truth of human life. That all people have to live together. I hope people will view this video. I hope people will view this news video. Because it is for all people. It is for all nations. Hell is a name that's called terrorist. There's nothing to do with the Muslim religion. That I promise you. There's nothing to do with the Muslim religion at all. These are people who are just out to carve in their own niche so they can rule a country. They just want one country to rule so they can rule it from. They're not going to get it. They're going to get bombed. They're going to get blasted. They're going to get invaded. They're going to get shot. They're going to get killed. And as training goes better and better for these troops, they will begin to fight against ISIS and Bashar Assad. Hopefully. It will give people room to breathe. It will give people room to live. It will give people room to hope rebuilding their country. Which will probably donate money for that too. So, it's just a shame that people have to live like this. It really is a shame that people have to live like this. Because living in fear and terror has no end. Living in fear and terror has no end. As long as there's a terrorist, you're going to have people who live in fear and terror. You're going to have people who live in fear and terror. And it's a sadness of human life. It really is. That people do live in fear and terror. But I hope that people watch this video and understand that it's not the Islamists. It's not the Islamists. Let's call them ISIS. Let's call them ISIS. Don't call them Islamic State. Call them ISIS. Don't call them the Islamic State because they're not an Islamic State. They're a bunch of butcher, mangling maniacs. And that's the truth. We got to separate the Islamic from the extremists, the killer, the butcher, the slaughterer of human lives. We got to take that Islamic out there. We got to take that Islamic out there and just call them ISIS. Don't call them Islamic State. Call him ISIS. Call him ISIS. Sanity, psychopath, idiot, and sociopath. ISIS. ISIS to a T. ISIS perfectly to a T. This is Sunday big historical news. Terrorist has a name. It's called hell. This is Sunday big historical news. I hope people watch. I really do hope people watch. Get the message. View my videos. Thank you for watching.